Oh, come on. Focus on it. Fuck me. Fuck me. I can't believe I'm actually seeing one. Oh, I so wish I had a better camera. Oh, can you see this? Right, we're in Exmouth, Devon, England. There is a triangle, 3 lights spinning around. I know it's very hard to see with the camera, but they are there. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Fuck me. I'm so annoyed. Why don't I have a decent camera on me? Oh my god, it's so annoying. Fucking hell.
Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. The clip that you just saw is a very fascinating UFO video that hit the web this past month of one of these, I guess you could call them TR-3B style craft. It's a triangular craft. Usually they have a light at each corner. Sometimes they have a light in the center on the bottom. They've been linked to secret government projects. Many people believe that these come from the government, but we've also seen these things in space. So I guess the jury's still out as to where they come from, who owns them, who's operating them. I would wager a guess to say both of us are. There's people outside the planet that have craft like these, and the US government has these craft as well. So this was captured by a British bus driver in a town called Exmouth, which is a civil parish in the seaside resort of East Devon, England. And according to the MUFON report, the witness, who is a bus driver, was outside on a break when the incident occurred. He says, quote, "I was talking to my best man for my upcoming wedding on the phone. While I was talking, I was just kind of walking out near the leisure center where my bus stops, and I looked up randomly over in the direction of the river, which is when I saw the 3 lights in a triangle pattern rotating on its axis and wobbling slightly." And, you know, this is actually some pretty good footage, considering it's nighttime. Cell phones are notoriously bad. I don't care if you have the latest iPhone or the latest Galaxy. The videos are bad. They're still bad during the day, unless you're shooting in 4K, but at night, they're all terrible. They all suck. But we can see this object clear as day. I'm trying to give you a contrast-enhanced version so we can really bring this object out. And it's spinning. It's moving, and it's a solid UFO case in my opinion. And apparently, this same object has been sighted multiple times over not only Exmouth, but in surrounding villages and towns. And I think there's definitely something going on over England. There's a lot of sightings happening all over the world. And so today, I wanted to show you guys some of the best TR-3B style footage that I've shared on the channel. You guys have probably all seen this night vision footage we featured recently, an amazing capture. I urge all of you, if you can afford it, or maybe you can find like a used one, get a pair of night vision goggles, because you will be able to see things that are not normally visible in, the normal light spectrum, where, normally they would be invisible. But you get a pair of infrared goggles, you'll start to see all kinds of strange things in the skies, I promise you. So here is a clip from a video I posted back in September of 2015 of a man who was outside on his back porch at around midnight, I believe it was, smoking a cigarette, when he felt the presence of something in the sky, and he kind of took out his phone and just videoed this dark sky. The phone didn't pick anything up, or so he thought. And when I got a hold of the footage, I increased the brightness, the contrast, just tried to bring out the light and what was in the background here. And, well, this is what was captured. And as you can see, we have a very clear triangular outline sitting here in the sky that begins moving in the distance away from the camera. And at one point, we actually see what appear to be 3 lights flashing at each corner of this craft. And the lights are not actually touching the craft, which is what was really strange about this. They seem to be hundreds of yards away from the craft, but nonetheless, we see it. And this thing, it starts rotating, moves away over the trees before you can no longer see it. And, this was, it's probably in my top 10 UFO sightings I've ever featured, because this is bombshell evidence that these craft are here. And again, you ever go outside and you get a strange feeling that there's something in the sky? I know many of you have. I have. There's something there, you feel. But you can't see it. You can't hear it. And you brush it off, Everybody gets these strange feelings from time to time. And in some instances, just like this, we get video footage. Someone like me got a hold of it, and I was able to, bring out the contrast out of an otherwise dark video and a UFO that would have never been discovered had I not analyzed it. So the original video to this, I'll put down in the description. You can watch the original and the whole thing where I talk about it. So amazing stuff. Another sighting, one of my favorites, and is of a piece of dash cam footage from a guy who, again, it was in the middle of the night, or it was just late evening. He had taken his new car, or a car that he had been working on, I guess, and had souped up, basically. So he went out at night when there was really no cars on the highway, so he could test how fast he could push it, basically. So he found a stretch of highway, he's flying down it, and at one point in the footage, we can just barely make out something that passes above him, or he went underneath it, and this is what we found here. So here is the still image of the craft. Now, originally when I posted this, there was a few people, not very many, who said, well, this is just a street light. This is not a street light. This thing is higher up than the street lights. It looks nothing like the street lights. And you can clearly see that this is your typical vintage TR-3B style craft with the lights on the bottom, the large circular light in the center. This thing is glowing on the bottom very faintly in the original footage, but you can make it out if you look close enough. But yeah, this thing, what it looks to me like this thing was sitting dead still in the sky as this man flew underneath it, speeding down the highway, going probably 100 miles an hour or more. And, you know, it was completely unbeknownst to him. I get a ton of footage like this where people will send me videos of nothing. It'll just be a dark black sky and will tell me how they are absolutely certain that there was something present up in the sky, that they felt a presence. And a lot of these things, people will feel the presence of these things. A lot of them will give off these sort of strange magnetic oscillations. Sometimes you'll hear a sort of a strange buzzing sound in your ears. Other times you will hear, I don't know, it's really hard to explain unless you've actually heard it, but you can feel the presence many times. So these things are out there. And, you know, whether it's an ET craft from off-world, whether it's a government build, I don't really think that matters at this point, because we have proof positive evidence of these triangular anti-gravity craft, all right? They don't have wings. They do not use lift or wind or the atmosphere to fly. They are using tech that we are not privy to, with many indications that it comes from the back engineering of alien craft. So I want to basically see if anybody over Exmouth, England has seen these lights. Please send me an email. If any of you guys have seen something similar, please let me know. And again, if you have your own UFO sighting, send it in. And by the way, we're going to be doing a lot more interviews in future. So I'm looking for anybody right now, specifically those maybe in the military, or who has a family member or someone in the military who have seen anything strange or have a story that they want to tell. I'm going to be doing Skype interviews with people, and we're just going to take the channel to a whole nother level. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed some of the clips I've shown you today. And, you know, man, there is so much footage that those of you who are new to the channel have not seen. So if you are new to the channel, which I know many of you are because we're getting around 2,000 new subscribers each day, you know, in the time between when I post a new video, just go back and watch an old video every day, all right? Just one a day, so you guys can get caught up and see what you might have missed, because there's a whole lot of it. And if you really want the whole picture of what's going on here, then you definitely should start at the beginning and see everything we've spoken about over the years. So thank you guys for stopping by today. Be sure to share this video, hit that like and subscribe button on your way out, and I'll see you all back in just a bit.